I was reflecting on my year, and it was a very uncomfortable, painful experience that I had. I was thinking about the shit that I didn't achieve and the person I got to become and all this different stuff. And it was hard, but it was refreshing. It was rejuvenating. And one of the main things that I want to do today is we're going to go through some of my thoughts, kind of bigger conceptual things, because I know many of you guys are on the same wavelength of what I'm doing and what I'm trying to accomplish here. And if this put up on your For You page, we're probably aligned in some way, shape, or form. But the main thing that I wanted to do with this video is just to inspire you to reflect on your own life. All right, like me and you, we're different in many ways. We got a lot of different responsibilities and things going on. You might have a child, or you might have some wife and like whatever. Whatever you got going on is completely different than me, right? But with that being said, I just really want to inspire you to go and reflect on your life and to sit down with yourself, turn your damn phone off, and just like, where am I going? Am I headed in the right direction? Is this like, am I getting to the place that I want to get to? Am I around the right people? Like, what's happening here? And like, I think we spend so much time living life, we forget to just reflect a little bit. We have one shot. And so it's great to just have these times, especially near the end of the year, to just like look back at the year, break it down for our mind a little bit, and just be like, what happened this year, man? Did I do the stuff that I said I was going to do? What worked well? What didn't work well? And I think those questions really help us improve the outlook of our lives. And it's something that many people don't do, man. It's very uncomfortable, and I think that's the reason. Like, that's all I care about that you get out of this video. So with that being said, let's get into some more conceptual stuff that I kind of wanted to highlight. And I think that'll be helpful for you to kind of put your frame on moving into the new year. So the first thing is, man, the thing that like kind of is going to be central to a lot of the other points that I make is this, right? The person I am today is not going to be the person who gets me to the goals that I want to achieve. So for me, like, it's plastered all over my YouTube channel. I want to build $1 million clothing company. It's all over here. You can't even see it. I make clothes, right? And so I have a fashion brand, streetwear brand, I would call it. I wouldn't call it a fashion brand. Streetwear brand, elevated brand. And what we're trying to do, man, is build $1 million company here, right? I'm trying to document that process, share that process, whatever else. But the person I am today is not going to get me to those big goals, right? Like, that was one of the most daunting things that I've learned. And it's like, it's kind of uncomfortable. It's like, ooh, like I have these big goals, but if I want to achieve them, I have to become somebody that's exceptionally better than where I currently am. And whether that's with people or with everything, my skills, my ability, how I talk to people, how I like my knowledge, my skill set, all these things, man, I have to become so much better. And so like, think about the person that you want to be in 10 years, just like what that person looks like, feels like, who they're talking to, if they have children, what they want their family to look like, their finances, all this stuff. If that's not a daunting, like uncomfortable, you're probably thinking too small. So I just want to put that out into the world. This is really what's going to be central to these kind of greater concepts here, especially moving into 2025. Just remember, man, the person that you are today is not going to be the person that gets you to the goals that you want to achieve. Because if you were that person, you'd have already achieved them. So with that being said, the first concept that I really want to put into your guys' brain today as we move into 2025 is this. Think big, man. We have the opportunity to think big. We have the opportunity to think small. We have the opportunity to be optimistic. We have the opportunity to be pessimistic, okay? And this is just all in a frame of mind. It's our choice. We might as well let our thoughts serve us and to help us get the things that we want out of life. Think big about yourself, your life, the people around you. Maybe you are in some uncomfortable experiences. What are you grateful for? Like, when I say think big, change your mentality and perspective to serve you instead of to harm you. That is what I like really, really am trying to get across with this first point. And it can be through literally everything that I can possibly list out, whether it's just being grateful or being pessimistic, like all of these things, everything possible. So just think about that. Your thoughts every single day are going to drive you in a certain direction or going to drive you in the bad direction, in a good direction or a bad direction, wherever you're trying to go. So you might as well control your thoughts and to begin reshaping everything so that it serves you instead of taking away from you. Because, man, we can go down this path of like, oh, my life is shit, all this stuff, and it's just going to keep being shit. I'm telling you. So we might as well try to find the good in this stuff. And I'm telling you, like, life just becomes so much easier that way. Everything becomes easier. And it serves you so much more, okay? Like, thinking big about your dreams and your goals and everything that you got going on, it makes it so much more, like, compelling to try to go and achieve them, no matter how difficult it is. If you always think about fear, like, these things are real. Fear is real. All these things are real. But if you use that as, like, the guiding force for you to, like, go on with your day, you're never going to accomplish anything. So think big, be big, like, use your thoughts to serve you. That's the first point, Okay, moving into 2025, I don't want to like go dive deeper into it than that, but just use your thoughts to serve you instead of taking over you. All right, there's a lot of stuff that encompasses that, but I think you can break that down for yourself a little bit more. So the next thing is moving into 2025. One of the most important things that you got to understand is execution is worshipped. All right, execution is single-handedly the most important thing that's going to drive your success. Execution is different than taking action. Execution is like deliberate, intentful action. It's like waking up every single day with some vigor, with some, you know what I'm saying? Like every day, I'm getting up and I'm getting after it. That is execution. And it's not just like a little bit of a passion, a motivation, and energy to go out and do some shit. It's like that stuff comes and goes. That's like levels. You know, when people talk about motivation and discipline and stuff, that's like 10 levels down. We're talking about execution. Execution is the next level up. I said 10 levels. Execution is the next level up. And this is what every high level performer does. Okay. It is deliberate, forceful action. The moment they wake up, their mind is ready on the task that they have at hand. And it's just deliberate, forceful, with vigor, with poise. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You've had experiences and times in your life where you just wake up and like you have a lot on your day, or it's like a big day. Maybe it's your fucking wedding day. I don't know. Life is just, you're very aware. You're very present. Everything is like boom, boom, boom. How do we get like, I need to accomplish this. I need to do this. That's what execution is. All right. Is deliberate, intentful action, aggressive action. And execution, if you can really centralize that in every single day of your life, like I'm gonna wake up and like I'm moving. There's no like I don't have time. This is might be the last. If I don't give my all today, I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow. Like that type of energy. I know that sounds crazy, but that is single-handedly one of the most important things for you not only to live like a cool, intentful life. Like that it just makes you so much more present, but it will drive you to success 100 times faster. I'm telling you, it's different than somebody just like going through the motions, excuse me. Somebody just going through the motions, or just like somebody who takes a lot of action. This is execution. There's action and there's execution. All right. I'm not going to dive into it much deeper than that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I can't say it enough. In 2025, center that around everything that you do. Like when you wake up, are you there? Are you ready to? And if you have nothing to for, like, find it and move with it and like try to figure it out. All right, like that is your that should be your motivation and passion to move. So execution is so essential, and is what is going to be the differentiator between a life that you want and a life that you don't want. All right, let's move on to the next point. If you are in America, and if you're a man especially, or like any first world country, most of us in the world, if you're watching this video, are probably very, very comfortable. Now, people say that, or I say that, and people are like, oh, well, no, I'm not comfortable. I don't have my finances right, et cetera, et cetera. I'm whatever. If you have your basic needs taken care of, you're probably pretty comfortable. And that's for most of us, all right? We live in the most ideal times that history has ever had right now, right here, right now, all right? Anybody can make money, anybody can do some shit. It's easier than ever. I'm telling you, our lives are pretty comfortable compared to what it could be 10, 100, 30, 400 years ago. Like we live a pretty comfortable life. And with that comes a very comfortable existence. We just coast. And so one of the main important things that you can do for yourself is just to seek discomfort in anything. Your mentality, your knowledge, waking up every single day and just like taking a cold shower. That's what I do. Setting yourself up for seeking discomfort, whether it's workouts or whatever, man, is going to drive you to be such a more effective weapon in anything that you do. Like failure won't phase you. Like you won't be like distracted and all this. Like seeking discomfort, it improves your entire ability to reason and to develop and to really just take on life, especially the very difficult shit. Like most people who start a business are going to fail. But if you're always seeking discomfort, you are expecting that at some level, right? You're expecting failure to come. And yeah, man, it's just one of the most important things because we don't have the opportunity to be uncomfortable enough. We just don't. And so we have to manufacture them. And so that's point number 3, 2025. Discomfort's different for everybody. For some people, it might be one workout. For some people, that might be starting to work out. For some people, that might just be starting to eat healthier or just going on a walk. For other people, it might be starting to implement 2 days every single day to be really uncomfortable with ourselves. That is kind of like the whole process. It doesn't mean that you're better than somebody else. It's just seeking discomfort in your own life, and you know what is uncomfortable for yourself. Find a way to love that, find a way to go towards that. And I'm telling you, you'll become such a more effective weapon, and you'll just be able to like reason much, much better. I can't even really break it down much more than that. All right. So seek discomfort. It'll help you like crazy. That was point number 3. Fourth point, make calculated decisions. All right. Literally, bruh, our entire life is just a bunch of decisions. We do this, we don't do that. We eat the donut, we don't eat the donut. We go to the gym, we don't go to the gym. We eat the good food, we eat the bad food. It doesn't matter, bruh. Every day is just a bunch of fucking decisions, and that's what makes the culmination of our life. So, with that being said, we have to make calculated decisions so that our year will go how we expect it to go. All right. Many people just jump on shit because they're not really great at decision making, plain and simple. All right. They're not good at like guiding their life into the direction that they want it to go. And they just see something and they jump on it. And it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? And then they start complaining that their life is not headed in the right direction. They always fail at shit. Like, I can't, I can't accomplish anything. And what is really happening is that they're just making really, really shit decisions. And they believe that it's like the world conspiring against them. And then they just start to use that as like a negative thing for them. So my battery's about to die. I'm going to switch my battery real quick. I'll be back. All right. So like I was saying, man, without calculated decisions, you might actually believe that the whole world is conspiring against you. But in reality, it's actually just you not able to make good decisions with the life and the experiences that you had. All right. So make more calculated decisions. Stop jumping on things one at a time and just like you got to sit back a little bit and think. I'm not saying don't act. All right. Because that, I told you, execution is worship. It's the most important thing. But think about the decisions that you're going to make and just remember that your life is a culmination of every single one of them. So if you make shit decisions all the time, you're never going to be able to accomplish anything. So one frame of mind that'll really help you with this is just to identify somebody in the field or the space or the life that you want to live. Identify somebody. Maybe that's your dad, or maybe that's like somebody in the future, or maybe that's somebody in the past. Maybe that's somebody you follow on social media. It doesn't matter. Identify them, and just to build this perception of they're this type of way, and maybe they are that type of way. Ask yourself, what would this person do in my situation? Anytime that you're giving a difficult decision about what you're trying to accomplish, ask yourself, what would this person do? That'll give you a guiding framework for making the decisions that are right for you so that you can get to the places that you want to get to. Make more calculated decisions. Stop sitting around and just picking shit and just like going with the flow and everything. These things matter. They really do matter. And 2025, lock in with that so you can create more for yourself. Let's move on to point number 5. All right, point number 5. All right. This is point number 5. I couldn't even read my handwriting. Get passionate, man. Stop trying to be cool. All right, that's point number 5. Bro, you know how many times I wish I would have stopped doing this, man? Like, there's so many people who don't really fuck with me. All right, it's because I'm passionate, I'm intense, and I used to try to like accommodate with these people. Like, I try to be like normal and like cool with these people and be like, yeah, man, like I'm just like you guys. And like, what? No, bro, this is not the time, man. Be passionate. Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to like live your. Be passionate. Be intense. Be excited about what you got going on, man. How you think, how you talk. Be excited, bruh. Be excited. Stop playing cool with your life, man. If you want exceptional results, be excited about yourself and who you are, man. Don't dumb you down to fit in with everybody else. And most of these people don't even fuck with you anyways. So what really matters is that you become the person that you truly want to become, and shit will attract to you, because if you can like build yourself up to truly be you, like it's very, like people can tell that, man. It's very, very noticeable what's real and what's fake. Be intense, be passionate. This doesn't mean be loud, but it's just be who you truly are. Is like the superpower and everything else that like I talk about this in every video, okay? But like stop trying to like impress people, man. Like if a girl that you fuck with or like may think that you're a little corny, who cares, man? Who gives a fuck? Fuck her, man. The next girl is gonna be better for you. All right, I'm telling you this, bro. And what ends up happening oftentimes is like the people that we want in our lives will come to us because we're so authentically ourselves. It's very like attractive in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it's in a relationship or whether it's just like in business or whatever. We'll attract our people by just being ourselves at the most authentic level. Stop being like everybody else. Everybody else can be like everybody else. Be you, play big, let them play small. Okay? Be you, do your shit, live your life, If people don't fuck with you, fine. It's not going to hurt you. Eventually, they're going to fuck with you. I'm telling you, man, as long as you can hone in on that, it's just essential. And don't be like other people. All right. I'm not saying like don't copy other people. Just be you. And I'm telling you, it'll rub off correctly for the people who it needs to rub off on. All right. That was point number 5. Be passionate, be intense. Stop trying to play cool. Stop trying to dumb your shit down. Let's run through a quick reminder of all of them real quick, 1 through 5, and I'll give you a few actionable steps moving into 2025, and I'm going to end up the video because I don't want this to get too long. So first off, remember, man, think big, dream big, let everybody play small. You play big, all right, my guy? You can do that. Like, stop, let your thoughts serve you. Stop playing small with your shit. Be big as a person and think big so that everything that you think about serves you in your life so you can get the shit that you do. All right, you can break this down some more for yourself, but I just wanted to give you that reminder. Execution is worship. That's number 2, all right? Execution, deliberate action, waking up with some intent, some forceful vigor. As a man, that's the most important thing that you got, all right? Do that. Do that. Be aggressive. Be focused. This doesn't mean be loud or be like, I'm talking about be aggressive with yourself. I'm not saying all that shit. You guys know what I'm saying, man. Execution is worshipped, and it's the differentiator between the next guy and you. If you want to live your life like if you want to live some crazy stuff and like create some shit for yourself, you got to wake up with some intent, man, and you got to move. You got to move. Second thing is, man, seek failure, seek discomfort, create discomfort for yourself every single day, whether you got to manufacture it or not. Many of us live very comfortable lives and we don't even know it. And no matter what you do, man, maybe you go to the gym every single day and you're fucking jacked. Start adding some more discomfort to that process and that routine so that you can go out there and win and become more of a sharper and sharper sword. Sword, all right? Fourth point, make calculated decisions. All right, our whole life is just a bunch of decisions. You have to start making more calculated decisions or you're not going to accomplish anything. Who's going to, think about somebody in your life who is in the places that you want to be. Ask yourself, what would this person do in this situation? And make the correct decisions based off that. And the 5th point is get passionate, get intense, get cool. Stop trying to play normal and basic or whatever like everybody else, man. Like, be you, be honest, be truthful. It rubs off on anybody and it serves you in a positive way. So some actionable steps moving into 2025. First thing is, man, learn how to think, okay? You watch these videos and they'll help you learn what to think about. Any type of video, man, whether you watch this or a podcast or whatever, it doesn't matter. They'll tell you what to think about. It doesn't teach you how to think, and that is the most important part. And so how do you think? I think one of the best ways that you can do this is just read, bro. Read books, build on your IQ, build on your knowledge. This doesn't mean be like a factual person, but it's about learning how the author of dude, there's some fucking masterminds who have written books, bro. Like masters of, they've sat down every single day of their life and they just thought. And they've learned how to think and reading, and they put that shit in books. Like, you would be an idiot not to read, bro. An idiot. And so what you should do instead of the actual knowledge and all this stuff is just learning while you read, how to think about the stuff that's at hand. Many of these people that basically give you like a playbook, not in the books, but if you just read through the lines of what they're writing and how they're writing it, how they think, and subconsciously it'll help you reshape your format. So when you see a problem, it'll change how you think about it. Okay. And this happens with knowledge as well. So I can't stress it enough. Read books and learn how to think prioritize how to think instead of what to think about, if that makes any sense. So second point here, man, learn how to focus. Oh my God. All right, yo, listen, this shit right here, this phone is going to be the death of all of us. If you're listening to this, you're probably my age. You probably spend way too much time on this. I spend way too much time on it. It is going to be the killer of all dreams. And I'm telling you, in 10 years, in 100 years, 50 years, they're going to be like, damn, man, these guys walk around with phones every single day. How did they live their... I don't even know what's going to happen in then. But listen, bro, if you want to accomplish anything, you got to learn how to focus. Get some freaking time blocking apps. I don't know what you got to do. Learn how to focus. Stop being distracted. You have to get over this now. You have to find a way to do this now, or it's GG for you. You're not going to accomplish shit. I'm telling you right now. This is probably the most important thing ever. So figure a way to really systemize dealing with this, your apps on your YouTube, whatever it might be, man. Whatever your problem is, learn how to focus. If you don't learn how to focus, you're going to be fucked and you're not going to be able to accomplish anything in 2025, okay? For me, my phone is a big one. Buy some screen app things, app blocker apps, whatever. I don't even know what they're called. Find more ways to reclaim your time and find more ways to focus on the shit that you got to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? When you block out all distractions that are easier to get into, like social media and stuff, over the work that you got to do, you just focus on your work. I'm telling you, it's so much easier and the work won't be as daunting. Third thing, man, identify your bad habits. Kind of relates to the second one because I was talking about some bad habits, but identify the bad habits that you have in your life, man. It's so much easier to take shit out than to add some more stuff. And most of the time, if we just take stuff out, we're going to be able to improve our life significantly. Okay. It's getting a little dark here, so I apologize. This video is not going to be very bright. But with that being said, learn to take out and identify your bad habits and then just, all right, focus on removing those. Stop focusing on trying to add so much shit to your routine or whatever. Focus on removing the bad shit. Your life's going to improve exponentially. Write those down, 5, 10, whatever you got going on, man. Maybe you're not sleeping on time. Maybe you're sitting on your phone at night. You know some shit that you're doing that's not serving you. Identify those. And in 2025, right now, start now, identify those and be like, I'm done with that, man. I'm going to find ways to stop doing that. I'm going to put my phone on the other side of the room so I don't sit on it while I'm going to bed or whatever, right? Whatever it is, find those bad habits and then work towards getting rid of them. All right. I love y'all, man. That was today's video. It was kind of a longer one, but I thought it was necessary and I just kind of did a whole full yap session. But if you stuck around, I love you. I appreciate you. I hope 2025 is going to be the best year for you. I'm going to still be here locking in, doing the stuff for the vlogs and stuff like that. But I wanted to make this video as a kind of a end of year reflection thing. And I told you the main goal for this video was just for you to go out and reflect on your own life. All right. So I love you guys to death. Stay winning, stay blessed. This is the Undefined Mind. And if you're looking for any sort of cool clothing, go check us out at undefinedcollective.net. I got to plug my shit because that's how I make money. I love you guys. Bye.